Hey, what is up guys, Apple Advanced here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to download Pokemon Go hacked version on your iOS 10 device, iOS 9, iOS 8. If you guys want to enjoy the video, don't forget to drop that thumbs up down below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so right now, and let's begin with today's tutorial. Now, it's actually quite easy, but there's a couple different methods that I'm going to show in the video on how to download it, but they're all basically on the same site. So, it's actually quite easy. Just head on to the link in the description below, and I'll walk you through the steps from there on. So once you're on the site, okay, you just want to scroll down and click install. Now from here it's going to ask you, would you like to install the profile or not? You know, it's going to ask you, would you like to put in your password and all. I've already done all that, and let's say it doesn't pop up for you immediately. You just have to wait a little bit. It's going to be like install profile. You know, I've already installed it, but then it's going to ask you, would you like to put in your password? And now personally, if you do not know anything about these methods and all, I would recommend just doing it because, you know, nothing has happened to my device by putting my password in. Tons of people do it all the time. So if you still do not trust me, well then I'm sorry about that. Well, that's the only way you can do this method, is by installing this via password. So I've already installed it, and basically it's going to look at like this on your screen, like somebody holding an iPhone. Now their servers are a little bit slow right now, so don't expect a immediate get away to their site. It may be slow because they just brought up a new interface, a more clean, more simple looking. But you just want to scroll down all the way till you can find Pokemon Go tweaked. Install at your own risk. Yes, it is bannable. That's why I recommend having 2 accounts. You know, especially if you're one of like those really legit players where you're actually part of a team. Have one just for fun, and then have one for just legit Pokemon. Or if you just want to show off to your friends or make it look like you have a crazy Pokemon, team or whatever, then you can just go ahead and do it at your own risk. But what I recommend doing is making a separate Google account and then signing on with Pokemon Go with that account. Just go ahead and click install, and then it's going to come up with this site. And basically it's going to come up with, you like to install Pokemon Go Tweaked, Pokemon Go Tweaked Mirror 1, Pokemon Go Tweaked Mirror 2. Now here are all the different methods, like I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Let's say, well, the first one for me actually works, and they always update these like literally every single day, so you can keep checking back. They really want these to stay up and stuff like that, and they really push forward that whole, you know, you are able to get banned. Like, people are getting banned. That's why I recommend, you know, getting a new email or something like that. But let's say you install the first one, doesn't work. Okay, it'll be like, oh, it needs to be retried. Try the second one, Mirror 1, and then try the try the third one, even though it says Mirror 2. And if it still doesn't work for you, just come back the next day and see if any of these links still work. Now, I just picked the first one and it installed for me. But the thing is, Pokemon Go Tweaked is, you know, the hacked version is quite a hefty file, to the point where it takes a while to download. Especially with my internet speeds, it's not a really good combination. But anyways, once it installs, it'll basically just look like this. But when you click on it, it's going to say Untrusted Enterprise Developer. You just want to go ahead and head on to settings to get rid of this like little message prompt. Settings, General, scroll down until you can find Profiles and Device Management. Now this is for iOS 9 users only, because on iOS 8 you can just go ahead and trust it on the screen. But for iOS 9 users and 10 users, you have to actually manually go into settings and trust it yourself. So that's another thing about it. And for iOS 10 users, it will just say Device Management. Now this will work on any iOS 10 betas, so you know, you're fine right there. And just go ahead and try finding the Enterprise app that belongs to it, and just go ahead and click trust it, and it'll load up. And boom, you'll have access to Pokemon Go hacked version. Like I said before, you are able to get banned, so be careful on that. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop that thumbs up down below. This has been Apple Advanced, and see you guys.